What's up, guys? Part-Time Gamer Dad here. I'm in a collared shirt. It's Easter, and I'm filming this on Easter, but I'm going to release it to kick off April right, and I've been realizing as we've been getting more subscribers and more people watching the channel, which thank you, by the way, I thought it'd be something fun to do, a little different from WrestleMania or some of my rant videos, just some, my top 5 favorite wrestlers of all time. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, let me know down below your favorite wrestlers, and let's get into the video. So kicking us off, I don't think any surprise here. Number 5 is Santino Marella. Santino had a really awesome debut. Santino beat Umaga, or if you're William Regal, Umanga, to win the Intercontinental Championship with some help from Bobby Lashley. Not that Santino needed it, but I do think that it was really cool for him to interact with another big star, almost as big as Santino, in Bobby Lashley, and kind of helped fuel the whole feud between Vince and Trump. And then obviously, like, he just went on to be such a dominant superstar. And to this day, I'm pretty upset that they didn't book him to win the largest Royal Rumble of all time and beat Del Rio. And then he lost in the Elimination Chamber. But I think that his legacy still is one of the best of any WWE superstar ever. So he comes in at number 5. Number 4, man, there's so many good wrestlers out there. I think number 4, I have to go with Gillberg. Gillberg is one of those guys where he just was so dominant in losing. Like, you couldn't help but root for him because he was so good and he was so capable. He was such a great wrestler and he was a champ. You really wanted to get behind him. And like, it was kind of frustrating to see this parody of Goldberg on WCW television that just mocked what Gillberg was doing, because Gillberg was doing such great work, went on his streak and of losing matches. And I really appreciated everything that he brought to the light heavyweight division. It was really lacking a megastar like that. So Dwayne Gillberg, we miss you. We appreciate everything you did for the business. I don't know if the business will still be around without you. So Gillberg at number 4. Number 3 is easy, and it took everything in me not to put him at number 1, but I think I just have a couple people who are a little bit better than him. That's Eugene. Eugene was like all of us when we were kids, right? Eugene was the kind of wrestler who would just do all the moves that we wanted to do, and he was unstoppable, and it took a lot of cheating from teams like Evolution to keep him from winning the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, Benoit is lucky that Eugene didn't take the title off him. He could have done it very easily, but obviously was booked not to win it. If it had been a shoot, no doubt in my mind, Eugene would have won that championship belt. But at the end of the day, Eugene's legacy lives on as one of the most carefully crafted, respectful, and just really kind, genuine, heartwarming, wholesome characters to ever come through WWE. So number 2 and number 1, man, it's really close. Number 2, I got to be honest with you, due to just the sheer mobility and star power and the way that he just destroyed that untalented piece of crap Undertaker upon his debut, I gotta give it to the Great Khali. Great Khali, he slept on, and he's really, honestly, maybe the greatest world champion of all time. He set a standard for a big man who can have just classic matches, especially with wrestlers who weren't as talented as him. Like, I'm thinking Batista, like I said, Undertaker, John Cena, obviously Shawn Michaels, and Rey Mysterio. Like, those guys were okay, but at the end of the day, they weren't megastars like Great Khali. I mean, think about Great Khali in India is like the president over here. He is just renowned and loved and respected, and I think we need to give him that love and respect too. I hate people who are like, oh, he can't move. No. He can move. He just chooses not to, because his ability would blow your mind to the point where you probably wouldn't be able to formulate words with how good his wrestling skill and acumen is. So I really appreciate Great Khali for not blowing our minds and allowing us to appreciate what he will give us. And I just kind of wish that people would have more respect for the Great Khali, because he is the greatest world champion in the history of the business. And at number 1, it really just comes down to something that I have a tie with this individual, and that we have the same favorite match of Melina versus Alicia Fox. So my number 1 is Cameron. You can kind of tie Naomi to it, but Naomi doesn't have the same, I just think, raw athleticism that Cameron had. And obviously Cameron was the biggest star. She really shined and almost overshadowed Naomi to the point that they had to get rid of Cameron, because otherwise she would have been taking over all of the spots from Jimmy Uso's wife. And the whole reason that Cameron was let go, obviously, was because Naomi was threatened by Cameron's abilities and star power. So she had to make sure that she kicked Cameron to the curb, and the Usos didn't want, Naomi to feel inferior. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, solely for just having the same favorite match as me, which crazy. I feel like that match is super underrated. I'm going to pick Cameron as my number one of all time. Okay. All right. If you got this far in the video, first of all, God bless you. Second, yeah, this is April Fool's, guys. April 1st. If you thought this was a real video, this was a real list, you're tripping. This is not my real list. I will make my real list. You can check it out in my shorts. I actually did put down my top 15 wrestlers of all time. I will do some of my favorite wrestlers throughout the year. Well, might do like top 50. So I'll do like 50 to 41, 40 to 31, stuff like that. And we'll get to the top 10 maybe by the end of the year. But this is April Fool's. So happy April Fool's. Thanks for indulging me on a part-time gamer dad who's just being an idiot. But like I said, really do let me know your favorite wrestlers down below. I'll let everybody know my number one of all time is The Rock. I don't shy away from that. I say that in a lot of my videos. He is my favorite of all time. I think the work he's doing right now is some of the best I've ever seen from him, period. And it's incredible. And I just love his heel character. And yeah, I'll be happy to share the rest of my favorite wrestlers. But like I said, I have a short that goes through my top 15. So go dig into my shorts if you can't. That sounded wrong. Go dig into my YouTube shorts if you can and find the video. And yeah, it's there. I don't hide it. It's all right there. Let me know your thoughts on it, and make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. We just surpassed 2,000, and we're continuing to grow even faster than I could have dreamed. So thank you so much for the support, love. Thanks, like I said, for indulging me on this really dumb video. Have a happy April, happy WrestleMania week, and I will see you very soon.